NRCF1. Round 16. We're at France Circuit de Paul Ricard. One of my personal favourite tracks, this one. Brilliant, brilliant circuit. See how many we've got in the lobby. 15 in the lobby so far. ABR Evans has graced us with his presence. This guy is a legend amongst league racing on F1 on the Xbox. He's rapid. We've got another debutant as well. We've got BCT Legends joining us for his debut race. Also, we've got AMS Placky from the start. He's taking part in qualifying this week, so it'll be interesting to see where Placky qualifies. Been interesting between him and Evans. I think they will be battling it out for pole position tonight. But you can't discount Hero. AMS Hero, he's another quick driver as well. So, and Ducky's up there as well. So let me get the championship standings up. Championship winner, Zyklon, he wrapped it up last weekend. He's unable to race tonight. But Zyklon did wrap up the World Drivers' Championship last weekend. Or last week, should I say. Looking at the championship standings now, just got them up. We have got Zyklon, obviously leading the championship. He was clear. He's clear from Alex, 65 points with 2 races remaining. So Zyklon has wrapped up the championship. But he's on 193 points. P2 man Alex, DNF last weekend. Last week, I keep saying weekend, I think it's Grand Prix weekend. But last week he DNF'd. He's on 128 points. 5 points behind Alex though is the racing point of Matt in P3. Then you got the Sandman. He's in P4 in the Red Bull. Picked up P7 last week. He's on 104 points. 19 points behind P3 man Matt. And then comes Valix in the Haas car, P5. Picked up P10 last weekend. He's on 100 points, just 4 behind the Sandman. Then comes the Iceman, NRC Arctic, P6 in the AlphaTauri. Picked up P8 last weekend. He's on 100 points as well, so they're neck and neck. Arctic and Valix. And then 10 points behind is the Doctor, Erling Artisan, in the Mercedes, P7 in the championship. Picked up P9 last week. He's on 90 points, quite close in the midfield. And you got Sitsi. Sitsi's not racing this week. I didn't see him. No, Sitsi's not racing with us this week. But Sitsi is on 85 points. Then there's a bit of a gap to NRCX Pilot in P9. He's on 35 points. 37 points, sorry. P11 in championships, Drive Forever in the McLaren. Don't think he's racing today. He's on 32 points. Then comes the Dictator NRC Career in the Red Bull. He's on 28 points. Mr. Rod Diaz in the Haas, P13 in the championship. And we've got a wet quali here today at Paul Ricard. Everyone looks like they're on the inter tyre. Mr. Rod Diaz, P11 in the championship, 22 points. Then comes Roland the Rat in the Williams. He's on 17 points. Madman in the Renault, he's on 12 points. Then comes AMS Dan, Lieutenant Dan, he's on 8 points. Scuderia Ferrari driver Posty Lad, P17 in the championship, he's on 5 points. Then comes Sloppy Cop. Sloppy Cop's not driving today, he's on 2 points. And rounding off is Hudson and Breezy. Breezy's not racing today, but Hudson is racing, he's on 2 points. Oh, sorry, no, he's on 0 points. Got a big fat goose egg. I think Arntz did send me the constructors. Where are they? There they are. Let's have a look at the constructors. 50 points. Well, they're a bit blurry actually, the constructors. But Mercedes have wrapped up the constructors. The team of Zyklon and Arntz. They are constructors champions. What a surprise. 283 points. Then comes the AlphaTauri Honda team of Sitsi and the Iceman on 199 points. Alex and Max Pilot in the Alpha P3, 165 points, just 34 points behind the AlphaTauri, so all to play for P2 in the constructors. Red Bull team's P4 of the Sandman and the Dictator, 33 points behind the Alpha team on 132 points. Haas team's P5, bang in the midfield, 128 points of Rod Diaz and Valex. And we've got the Racing Point team, P6, 125 points. P7's the Renault team, 46 points. P8 is the McLaren, 40 points. Then comes the Williams team, P9, sorry, in the championship, 17 points. And Scuderia Ferrari, P10 in the constructors with just 5 points. But we've got ABR Evans out on an out lap. We've got AMS Hero out on an out lap. X-Pilot is out on an out lap. JJ Hudson, oh, Drive Forever is racing today. I'm sorry, Drive Forever. He's out on an out lap as well. The Iceman, BCT Legends out on an out lap. Valex, Posty Lad, and Alex all out on an out lap. Let's get the track map up and see who is the first car. It looks to be a Williams. And that's JJ Hudson. He's going to get the first. So here comes JJ Hudson about to start his first flying lap of the session in Q1. Wet conditions at Paul Ricard, coming up to turn 1. This is going to be a tricky one for the drivers in these conditions. JJ hits the apex of turn 1. He's a little bit cautious there. His first lap. Just got to feel where the grip is. Understeering a little bit wide there. Just got to open up the corner. Misses the apex. Tricky conditions here today at Paul Ricard. As Hudson now comes onto the straight. I don't know what's up with my camera settings right now. I've done the update. Seems to have changed the camera settings. It looks a little bit strange, but see what JJ's sector 2 split time is. A 57 flat for JJ Hudson. MS Ducky goes fastest in session so far with a 140.2. Late apex this corner there. Oh, big oversteer on exit for JJ Hudson as you try to put the power down. Rear tyres complaining a little bit. Again, another late apex this corner, then nicks it lovely there. Drops it in for the final corner. See what JJ Hudson put across the line. It is going to be a 42.7 for JJ Hudson. BCT Legends with a 40.4. Drive Forever a 41.5. The Iceman done a 42 flat. AMS Hero puts himself into P2 with a 40.4. We're right on board with ABR Evans now in the Renault, just coming through sector 3, the penultimate corner. There'll be traffic in front of Evans here. Powering it to the line, ABR Evans looks like he's going to set a 140.5 P4 for ABR Evans. Lewis 9727 has joined again. I'm not sure who this guy is, Lewis 9727. And Twiggy 4745, I'm not sure who that is. AMS Phoenix as well. Not sure who these guys are, but we're just riding on board with Lieutenant Dan. He's on an invalidated lap, but we're going to ride on board again with the McLaren driver. He's going to go around again. Into turn 1 and 2. He's going to go wide and he's going to invalidate again there. AMS Dan. It's unlucky. As we just pick up AMS Placky. Another late apex. Otalag gets out of the way well in the Scuderia Ferrari. Blackie coming through sector 3 now. Coming up to the penultimate corner. Late apex. Late on the brakes as well. Nice little upshift to 4th there to mitigate the wheel spin. Drops it on the apex. Double upshift to 3rd. Nice control from AMS Blackie. Straight lines it to the line. What's your ex-pilot's doing there? It's a 42.4 for Blackie. So AMS Ducking, AMS Hero and BCT Legends in the 140s, as well as ABR Evans. That's sort of the benchmark you want to be here in the 140s. I'm sure as we go along through quali, they'll drop into the 39s. So we can pick up AMS Phoenix is going wide. We pick up Twiggy here in the Red Bull. Just coming through sector 1 on a flying lap. A little bit of oversteer on exit there. Had to delay to get back onto the power. Now he's powering down the back straight. That's AMS Phoenix getting out of the way well. Drops it on the apex now through this little chicane midway through sector 2. He's navigated that lovely there, the Red Bull. Got on the power well. See what his split time is. 56.4. Oh, very committed, very committed. Kept his foot in. Brave driving there from Twiggy. The tyres did just start to lose a little bit of traction. A little bit of horizontal traction. They was just falling off, but he managed to gather it up well there, Twiggy. So he puts across the line. Is he going to be in the 140s? Looks like he's going to be just outside, just in the 140s, 40.9, P7. 3 tenths behind his teammate, AMS Blackie. It's not a bad lap there. And Alex goes 42 flat, P10 for Alex. So ex-pilot's got no ERS levels. He's going to go around again. Right on ball with the Alpha. And Evans does a 40.1 and goes quickest in session. I'm not really sure what ex-pilot's doing here. We're going to ride on board with Lieutenant Dan, see if we can get a valid time in this Q1 session. Alright, Lieutenant Dan winds it up for his 3rd attempt. Alright, he's coming into turn 1. Doesn't use any of the curb as it's wet. Hesitates a little bit into 1. Goes through 2. And this time he's not invalid. Heading towards turn number 3. So it stopped raining as well, so I think the track's going to dry up. Through turn 3 and 4, into turn 5 now. Turn 6. And then through turn 7 onto the back straight. Oh, ex-pilot getting well in the way there of Lieutenant Dan. Turn 8 and 9 to chicane. Into T8. Through T9. See what his split time is. Oh, and again he just loses a little bit of horizontal grip. Car getting away from him now through turn 11. Drops it on the apex. Now you got to look for a bit of traction on the exit. flick over to the right hand side for turn number 12. Now he's coming through turn 13, which is a nice flat right hander into 14. Soft tyres on for JJ Hudson, and then turn 15 is the final corner. That's a nice valid lap for a bit of oversteer on exit as he put the power down. Rear tyre starting to complain. Let's see what sort of time he can put on these inters. 41.6 P12. He needs to get back round because I think it's time for slicks. Breezy has joined us as well. Breezy on that lap. I think he should come in. He's got his teammate Posty Lad. I'm not sure what Posty Lad's up to. He's in AI. It's got to be frustrating for Breezy, like this one. And pick up Lewis in the Renault. Oh, I thought I was heading for the barrier then. But Lewis gathered it up well. Breach is having a tough time on this outlap. Yeah, them comms sound alright. Lovely. That Posty's going to go around for a lap. We'll follow P-Lad on a hot lap. He's got Ducky who's starting a hot lap as well, just in front of him. We'll see how Posty Lad handles his hot lap. 154 flat. I think Posty Lad's using his wheel today. BCT Legends behind him. His Legends is on a hot lap as well. I think Posty Lad's just getting used to his wheel usage. He looks quite comfortable on his wheel. But this is definitely needs to come off the inner tyre now. Posty Lad needs to box and put some softs on. I thought he's going to go around again though. Pick up the Iceman, NRCF Arctic in Sector 2 coming through turn 9. So if he's improved his split time, he's a second down on his time, so this is not going to be an improved lap for Arctic. MS Hero the first man into the 139s. 39.6 for MS Hero. I think Lewis and Breezy need to go out on a set of softs as they want to get through to Q1. They need to put a valid time in as well. They've not got long to do it either. The Hero's going to box the car, and he is. Sorry, Iceman's boxing the car. The drive forever's out on that lap on a set of softs. I think he's going to be the first man to set a valid time on a soft tyre. DRS enabled now, so the track is dry enough now for DRS, so it's definitely slick conditions. Alright, Evans out on an out lap, Placky's out on an out lap, Ducky out on an out lap, Amos Hero's out on an out lap. We're on board with Drive Forever on his out lap. Lieutenant Dan in the sister McLaren is out on an out lap. Aunt Matt, Hudson, Valix and Alex all on an out lap, and Breezy is out on an out lap as well. And I think Lewis is on a hot lap actually, in the Renault. We're going to ride on board with Drive Forever, get a hot lap off of Drive Forever on these soft tyres and see what sort of time he can set. So here he goes. Less than a minute left in the session, so drivers have really got to get a move on if they're going to cross the line in time to set a valid hot lap here. Some drivers might miss out. I think Breezy's going to miss out here. He's got 46 seconds and he's only in sector 1, but into turn 1 goes the McLaren. Through turn 2. Picks up the throttle well. Heading towards turn number 3. Swoops it into 4. Bit tight on the curb there. Opens up turn 5. And he's obviously a purple sector on them soft tyres through turn 6. And now he's going to flat. Should be nice and flat for turn 7. It is onto the back straight. He'll have DRS available to him. Letterbox is open. Pushing it forward up to speeds of 205 miles an hour into the braking zone of turn 8. Now through turn 9. Nice rotation in the McLaren. On his way to turn number 10. And he's 2.8 seconds up on his time. Swoops through turn 10. Turn 11's a double apex. Now it's the first apex through 11. And then the second apex. Now he's got to flick it to the right hand side for turn 12. The late apex turn 12. Kisses the apex beautifully back onto the power. Now into turn 14. Drops it on the apex, opens up turn 15. Little downshift, gets some rotation. Upshift to third. Get a nice drive down this pitch straight. Let's see what sort of time he can set across the line. Track's still a little bit damp, so it's not going to be that quick, but it is a 1:34.9 and he goes P1. Hudson with a 35.3 goes P2. We pick up AMS Hero now. He's got Lieutenant Dan just in front of him on this hot lap. Oh, he's a bit of them curbs will still be a bit wet. He almost dropped it. AMS Ducky with 33.7 goes quickest in session. Lieutenant Dan really not doing his AMS mate any favours here. Let's see what he can put across the line. No AMS Hero. Is he going to go P1? He is P1. Evans peeks that behind him. So Evans takes quickest in session with a 1:33.1. Then comes AMS Hero P2, Ducky's P3, Blackie P4, Aunt's P5, Twiggy P6, Valix P7, Alex P8, Drive Forever P9, Lieutenant Dan P10, Lewis is P11, Hudson P12, PCT Legends P13, AMS Phoenix 14th, and Arctic the Iceman P15, Matt X-Pilot, Posty Lad and Breezy all drop out of Q1. So the miserable season for Ferrari continues. I'm surprised to see Matt in the bottom 4 there. Some details up on the screen, some tyres. So drivers will be thinking about race strategy here. I expect to see a few medium runners. And there we go. AMS Blackie, first man on the medium tyre. He's going to see if he can get through to Q3 and in the top 10 on the set of mediums. That give him more options in the race. Lieutenant Dan selects a set of mediums and so does Twiggy. Select a set of mediums. Red Bull. Both cars on the set of mediums. See if anyone else selects a set of medium tyres as well. We have got a car coming down the pit lane. That could be JJ Hudson. I think it was actually ABR Evans. So Evans is just gone for straight speed on the soft tyre. I've seen ABR Evans race a few times and this guy is class. He's a really good driver, ABR Evans. A good addition to NRCF1. It's the level of driver we need to get in the league. He'll be a tough man to beat today. Lieutenant Dan out on a set of mediums. JJ Hudson a set of mediums. Drive Forever out on a set of mediums. Said Twiggy's out on a set of mediums. The Iceman and BCT Legends, two AlphaTauri teammates, both selecting the soft tyre. Ducky and Valix on a set of mediums. Ant and Alex are still in the pit garage. So Evans just going to wind it up now. Get them tyres into a nice window. Get a little bit of heat in his brakes. See what time Evans can set here. He's the first man to set a lap in Q2. Just ride on board with Evans. Opens up the last corner well so he can get as much straight line speed as he can down his short pit straight. Oh, look at the road, look at that. So much speed carried through turn 1 and 2. That was a lovely line there from ABR Evans. Really did carry a lot of speed in. Now turn 3 again, a lot of speed carried in. Minimum apex speed very high now in the Renault. Into turn number 5. And it's a purple sector there for ABR Evans. And through turn 7, beautiful first sector there for the Renault. DRS open, bang on. Now coming to turn 8 and 9, a chicane, opens it up on the right hand side, flicks it in left, flicks it right, looks for the traction on exit, and he's going to pick up a little bit of slipstream here from Valix. And he is purple sector 2, ABR Evans, of course he is through turn 10, nice and flat. Let's see how late he is on the brakes. Turn 11. Oh, he drops that in there beautifully. That was lovely. Now opens it up on the right hand side for turn 12. Late apex, nicks the apex beautifully. Now he's looking for a bit of traction on exit. Through turn 13. Into 14 now. Late apex for 14. There it is. Drops it in for 15 to round off his lap. This is a beautiful lap from ABR Evans. I really enjoyed this one. And he's going to set. What is he going to set across the line here? 128 flat. From ABR Evans, that is a beautiful lap there from the Renault driver. That's not a bad lap from Twiggy. 28.8 for BCT Legend. That's a good lap there for the AlphaTauri driver. We'll pick up Lieutenant Dan now. He's done a 30.6 on the set of mediums. He's the highest medium runner so far. No, Twiggy, sorry, he's the highest medium runner with 29.3. Beautiful lap there from Twiggy. Drive Forever pips his teammate, 29.2. JJ Hudson comes across the line with a 29.6 on a set of mediums. That's not a bad time either there from JJ Hudson. Pick up AMS Ducky now coming through turn 13 to round up his lap. It's the late apex of 14, opens up for turn 15, drops it on the apex, lovely. Now onto the pit straight. Shortest run to the line, just hugged the left hand side, and he's going to put across the line a 29.1 on a set of mediums. Amos Ducky looking racy. Heroes out on an out lap. in the Mercedes, coming through turns 1 and 2 on his outlap. Blackie's about to leave the pit garage. We pick up Valix in turn 13. Late apex for 14. Does he come back? And he does nick it. Opens up for 15. Just about misses the apex. Not sure what that bit of lag was there. See what Valix can set across the line in the house. It is a 29.6 for Valix. P7 on a set of mediums. Not a bad lap. So from this point on, the track will get faster and faster as it gets drier and drier. Obviously we had a wet Q1, dry Q2, so we're just waiting for the track to really ramp up. You can see around sector 1 and 2, the break in the clouds. That'll be the first sector you get the most grip out of. We've got still a little bit overcast through the sector 3. But the track will get faster and faster as we go on, and as the more cars go round and round. Get that surface temperature up. That's when the tyres really start to grip up. But here we go, he's just giving his fronts a little bit of a warm. We're going to ride on board with AMS Hero, see what sort of time he can set on the mediums. The highest medium time, well, I mean, Evans has selected a set of mediums, done a 28 flat on a set of softs. So the time to beat is a 29.1 by AMS Ducky. Here comes Hero into turn 1. Little bit of a lock up into 1, but he nails the apex beautifully and flows it through turn number 2 on his way to turn 3. That's nice minimum apex speed through 3 and 4. A little bit tight for 4. Drops on the apex for 5. Now it's looking, there's a purple sector on a set of mediums there for AMS Hero. Now through turn 7, he's going to pick up a little bit of a slipstream from his teammate Erling Artisan. The Doctor's really playing the team game here today. This is brilliant from the Mercedes. Arns gets out of the way nice and early, gives him the braking zone through 8, onto the apex, drops it through 9, looks for the exit, and now he's on his way to turn number 10. Let's see if he can keep this momentum going. See if he's a purple sector. It is a 49.3 for the Mercedes, really working well on the medium tyres. Flat through 10. Now he's got to look for his braking point for T11. Double apex right, drops it on the apex, lovely, on exit, flicks it to the right hand side to open up turn 12. Bit of a lock up there as he went a little bit deep, but still made the apex. Now through this flat right hander of turn 14, and he flicks it into turn 13, flicks it in for 14, opens up turn 15. Nice exit as well, little upshift to third, mitigates the wheel spin. What sort of time is AMS Hero going to set? 28.9 is the fastest medium runner in P5. That is a brilliant lap from AMS Hero. There's a hero. Well, we're going to ride with Lieutenant Dan, who's going to set a soft tyre compound hot lap right now. As you know, the hot lap. Oh my god! I'm not sure what AMS Hero was doing there, and Answer's really messed up his lap. Confusion in the Mercedes camp. Let's ride back on board with AMS Hero through 3 and 4. Opens up turn 5, drops on the apex, looking for a little bit of traction, then you just got a nice tight line, and then it opens up again in turn 6, then flick it right, and then open up for turn 7. Really technical part of the track there. But Lieutenant Dan was purple sector 1. Into turn 8, a little hesitant, broke a little bit early I think, he could have gone a little bit later, and really committed to turn 8. Carry some nice minimum apex speed through 8 and then 9, but he's really opening up the track on the left hand side to get a nice line through 10. Didn't scrub any speed off at all. Drops on the apex first pot. He's run a little bit wide up at T11, but made the apex. A little bit understeery through 12. Bit of a scrappy end to the lap here. for Lieutenant Dan. And for turns 14, opens up for 15. Drops it on the apex. That's a lovely apex there. Onto the power. DRS activated. Shortest run to the line. Just hug the left-hand side, and it is going to be 28.5. He puts himself P2. He's got more time in there, though, Lieutenant Dan. But Ance and Hero got it all wrong in that little bit of slipstream. Ance's boxed the car. He's going to have to go again, but put himself on the back foot. Right on board with Placky. He's done 2 laps on these tyres already. This looks like to be another hot lap from Placky. That's a nice apex. For turn 12. Now flat through 13. He's going to box the car. Yeah, I thought he might. Right, we've got Drive Forever who's out on that lap. We haven't had a hot lap from BCT Legends. He's coming through Sector 3 now, so we'll have a hot lap from the legend himself. As you can see, the sun is now breaking through the clouds. Track's gonna start to ramp up late on in this session. Legend's now opening it up to start his lap off. This could be his final run in this Q2 session. Currently running P5, 128.8, coming up to turn 1. Drops it in for T1 and through T2. It's a nice line there from Legends. Carried a nice bit of momentum now on his way to turn number 3. Nice and late on the brakes for 3. Nice speed carried through 4. Opens up for turn 5. Drops it on the apex for 5. Now looking for a bit of traction through 6. Flick it to the right hand side for 7. And get onto this straight with as much momentum as you can. Because this will just benefit you in lap time. In top end speed. 200 miles an hour. 204. 205 into the braking zone of turn number 8. Nice momentum carried through 8 and 9. This is a good lap here from Legends. The purple sector 2, he is 6/10 up on his time. So he's looking at a 28.2 currently. See if he can improve through sector 3 as the track starts to ramp up. T11, double apex right, beautiful. From Legends now, opens up for turn number 12. Drops it on the apex for 12. That's a really nice exit. Got the power down nice and early through 13. Looking for a good line into 14. Late apex. There it is. Nicks the apex. Opens it up for 15. Drops it on the apex for turn 15. Nice exit on the pit straight. Let's see what sort of time Legends can do. This is a good lap from Legends. And it's going to be the first man. Sorry, no, Evans is a 1:27.7. I missed that lap from Evans, but a 27.7 from Legends. Unbelievable lap. I haven't seen Legend race in a little while, and he's happy with that. He's retired on track, though. It could mess people's hot lap up coming behind him. I haven't seen the Legends race for a little while, and he's really improved. 27.7, that's a brilliant lap. Answer's got a bit of work to do as we pick up JJ Hudson now starting a lap. He's just got a car in front of him. Not quite sure who that is through turn number 1. It looks like it could be Amos Ducky. We're riding on board with a Williams driver. Coming up to turn number 3. Nice momentum through 3 and 4. And Miss Ducky's team. I think this is going to be a bit of a slipstream thing. I think Ducky's doing the team game here. Through turn 7. As Hudson now comes onto the straight, he should be picking up a little bit of a tow here. Not much of one as Ducky sort of sped off down the road. She just goes straight through the polystyrene barriers. But Hudson goes through turns 8 and 9. See what sort of he's a purple sector 2. Quickest man through sector 2 is JJ Hudson. And he's 5/10 up on his lap, JJ. He's looking at around a 28.9. And that'd just get him into the top 10. Around P8 at the minute. So if he can make an improvement through sector 3 coming up to turn 12. Late apex, that's a nice early Put the power down nice and early there, JJ Hudson. Drops it on the apex, a little bit of oversteer on exit. Don't want to invalidate it here. See what Hudson can put across the line. It's going to be a 28.7, P7 for JJ Hudson, currently in Q3 with that one. Pick up the Iceman on invalidated lap. Hero. Let's pick up Ance's pressure lap. He's in sector 3, coming through turn number 12. Through the flat right of 13. Ance needs a good lap here. Come on, Erlin. Let's go, put that power down. Across the line. Can he get himself into Q3? Has Erlin done enough? He's P7. 28.2 from the Doctor. Dr. Erlin slices his way into Q3. Hudson on the bubble. I don't think... Oh, Hero could ruin the day here. Is he going to be the hero or the villain? Oh, that is a lovely minimum apex speed through 14. Oh, big lock up for 15. Went a little bit deep. Just about got back to the apex. Is it going to be hero or villain? It's going to be a villain. He's gone P9. Both Mercedes through. 28.3 for hero. JJ drops out. That's unlucky for JJ. And the Iceman invalidated his final run. But Valix with a good lap up in P4. 28.2 for Valix. 28.2 for Placky. 28.2 for Alex. 28.2 for Twiggy. 28.2 for Ance. These very tight in this middle pack of the top 10. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. 28.2. Then it's just 28.3 to Hero. So it's really close. I mean, Drive Forever's a 28.1, and then you've got a little bit of a gap to Legends and Evans. But these times are close. This could be a really, really interesting race here at Paul Ricard. As you can see, the weather has completely changed to what we had in Q1. We're just waiting for Arctic to box his car. There is the Doctor. AMS Manager. Who's that in the Twitch chat? Who's AMS Manager? But there's your classifiers for Q2. So quickest in sessions, ABR Evans with a 127.712. BCT Legends with a 127.747. Right in the ballpark there, BCT Legends. Drive Forever P3. Valix is P4. Alex P5. Twiggy's P6. The Doctor P7. Heroes P8. And Lieutenant Dan P9. Placky... Looks like he's DNF somehow, Placky, in P10. But he drops out. Hudson drops out as well. The Iceman Arctic is dropped out. And AMS Ducky has dropped out as well. So I'm not really sure what's happened to Placky here. Because he was on a 28.2. Just between Valix and Alex. So I'm not really sure what's happened to Placky. Yeah, Miss Manager, are you racing? What's your gamer tag? What's happening, mate? Anyway, you having a good evening? Well, all that's left now is the top 10 shootout, which is now the top 9 shootout, because Placky seems to have either DNF'd or his AI's crashed him out, which I've seen that a few times. Oh, what's happening, AMS Phoenix? How you doing, mate? Oh, you're the F1 manager, the AMS boys. Oh, nice to meet you. I've seen the AMS gamer tag around a lot since I started playing F1, like 2018, 19, and now 20. I've seen a few AMS boys. Not sure why we're being held here. I'm not sure if it's anything to do with Placky and why he's lagged out or dropped out. Yeah, Placky might have just got that glitch as well. That's why he's dropped out. It's a bit weird, and we're being held here on this classified screen. Yeah, Twiggy's just left, and now we've moved on. Yeah, mate, the game needs sorting out. I mean, these glitches have been around since 2018, and they've done nothing about them. And I think a few players are getting really frustrated with them, with Codemasters. I'm one of them as well. Like they need to. It needs to be more smooth. It needs to flow. Online lobbies are terrible for that. Alright, let's get into Q3. Flacky hashtag game of the year. I mean, I love the game. I think it's really good. I love it, but they just need to iron out a few creases, and it will be game of the year contention, but not until they iron out the creases. But we've got Evans out on an outlap. Lieutenant Dan's out on an outlap, Drive Forever out on an outlap, and BCT Legends out on an outlap. I think Legends is the first man on track, so we'll ride on board with Legends. Hopefully Twiggy joins back. Oh, do they? That's why esports uses 29 in-game with dedicated servers. I didn't know that. Yeah, they fix one glitch and then you get 10 more glitches. Yeah. I know where you're coming from, mate. But the last time I saw BCT Legends race was 2019. And he looks like he's really improved his pace for this 2020. Not seen BCT Legends race in a little while. But his pace is right up there with ABR Evans, which is impressive, because ABR Evans is an unbelievable driver. But the track looks like it's going to ramp up. The sun is shining, track temperature is up. These soft tyres have been so sticky right now. They're going to have maximum grip, and here goes BCT Legends to start in his first run in Q3, coming into turn 1 now. Oh, a little bit, just didn't quite make the apex for 1, but got a nice line for 2. He would have lost a few temps through there, coming up to turn number 3. T3, nice minimum apex speed. A little bit close to the inside for 4. Drops on the apex for 5. And he's looking for a bit of traction through 6. And then flicks it over to the right hand side for turn 7. See what top end speed this Alpha Tauri's got in it. DRS activated, hitting towards 200 miles an hour. 201, 2, 3, 4, 5 miles an hour into the braking zone of turn 8. Nixie apex. Oh, he's run a little bit wide there. A little bit of understeer through 9. But powering his way down the back straight. Sector 2 split of a 49.5, I think that was. So just called out a little bit late, but through turn number 10, nice and flat. Opens it up for the double apex of turn 11. Oh, he's dropped it on there beautifully. Nice and early on the power. Now looking to open it up for turn number 12. Drops it on the apex for 12. Now it's nice and flat for 13. You just want to think about your line for 14. And he opens it up 14. Late apex. Drops it on the apex, lovely. And drops it for turn 15. Shortest run to the line. Hug the left hand side. Let's see what he puts across the line here. Is it going to be 27? So 28.1. So not a bad lap. Not a bad opening lap for Q3. And here comes ABR Evans. He's on an invalidate lap, but he's going to go round again. We're right on ball with a Renault driver. Nice apex speed in 1 and 2. Nicks a little bit of turn 2. Just weaving around. Not really sure what he's doing here. Through 3 and 4. Maybe trying to generate still a bit more heat. Maybe not happy with his tyre temp, Xavier Evans. But he's purple sector 1. Amos Hero 27.7. That's his fastest time of the session. Amos Hero with 27.7. Good time for the Mercedes driver. Provisional pole so far. Alex with 28.3. Drive Forever 28.3. Oh, this could be disastrous. And Xavier Evans is going to have a rethink and go again. We're right on board with Twiggy. Twiggy back in the session now, though. 28.2 for Twiggy, P3. Alright, we're right on board with the Doctor this time. Let's see if the Mercedes can get their slipstream sorted out. When will Hero put out to the left-hand side? Braking zone's coming up. Nice work there from the Mercedes team. Through 8 and 9. Answer with a little upshift to 5 to mitigate the wheel spin. See if he's purple sector 2. He is quickest man through the second sector. Now through the flat right-hander of turn number 10. Double apex right, turn 11. Just throw the car in. Hopefully it sticks. And a little upshift to 6th as well. Oh, a bit wide for turn 12. Didn't quite make the apex. Didn't hook it up. Late apex for 14. Flick it to left-hand side for 15. Open the corner up. Get on the power nice and early. Nice straight line to the start-finish line. Excuse me. 28.3 for the Doctor P6. Alex is on an invalidated lap. Will he box the car and put... Yeah, he's going to refuel and go again. Alright, so round 1 of Q3. AMS Hero, provisional pole, 27.7. BCT Legends on the front row currently with a 28.1. Then you've got Twiggy on a 28.2. Drive Forever 28.3. Valex 28.3. Exactly the same time as Drive Forever. Then Ance again, 28.3. Just like half a tenth back to Valex and Drive Forever. It's all to play for here. Lieutenant Dan's got a faster time in him and that, and Evans and Alex left themselves with a pressure lap late on here. Yeah, BCT is a quick driver. I've seen him drive a few times last season on the 2019 game. I was in the same league as BCT Legends, and he was in Tier 1 where I was in Tier 2, and he looks like he's made a step forward this year, which is really good to see. So I'm happy for BCT Legends. He's going well. Box the car, Erling Artisan. Alright, I expect Evans and Alex to come out half early here to get a nice clear track and see if they can set a valid time here in Q3, because they really need to get a decent time on the board. What days do AMS League races on? I'm not on about like tier 1s. I'm on about, I don't know how many tiers you've got. Alright, Alex is on an out lap. He's out nice and early. We haven't had a hot lap from Alex, so we're gonna ride on board with the Alfa Romeo driver. P2 in the championship. Alex just drove really well this season. Really impressive, Alex. He's another one who's made a jump forward on 2020. Really picked his pace up. And he's a super, super nice guy as well, Alex. Alright, both McLarens out on out laps. Lieutenant Dan and Drive Forever, both coming out on an out lap. Do you only do esports then? You don't do like league races like what NRC are doing? Alright. Let's go, Alex. Need a valid lap here, mate. Opens it up. He wants to carry as much straight line speed as he can into T1. And here he goes. Pressure lap for Alex. Needs to get this one in. He might have time to get another lap in if he's got enough fuel. Opens it up for turn number 1. Drops on the apex. Now looking for a bit of traction through 1 and 2. On his way to turn number 3. Just want to flick the car in right. Then flick it left for turn 4. Onto the power. Open up turn 5. You need to have a look. Get a nice bit of traction through 6. Onto this back straight. DRS bang open. Letterbox. Committed through 8, nice. Oh, a little bit wide on 9. He's lost a little bit of time there. Just understeer wide, carried too much speed in. And the front side just couldn't hang on. Coming through turn 10 now. Committed through the double apex right. So he's on the power nice and early there. Nice throttle application there from Alex. Now through turn number 12. Oh, very committed line there through 14. Opens up 15. Lovely on the apex. Nice traction as well for Alex. He hasn't got enough time to do another lap. Powering it off to the line, and it is a 28.4 for Alex P7. Oh, Lieutenant Dan's invalidated his run there. And so's his teammate, Drive Forever, invalidated his run. But we've got outlaps for AMS Hero, Legends, Twiggy, the top 3. Alex Answer on our outlaps. And so is Evans on an outlap. Evans looks like he's going to be the last man to set a time. My controller's doing the maddest things, keeps vibrating. Our driver compete in multiple leagues. We do team events and championships. We are looking to start our own league, just finding days and times at the moment. Also hopefully offering a prize pot for winners and so forth. Well, that sounds interesting, mate. I'd have a crack at AMS. It's quite an iconic league on F1, to be fair. AMS. It's like ABR. They're both iconic. Well, we're riding a ball with ABR Evans. See what Evans can do here. Who haven't I had a hot lap from? Do you know what? I haven't had a hot lap from Valix, so I'm going to ride a ball with Valix instead. See what Valix can do here. P5 currently, 128.3 for Ruben. Let's go, Ruben. That's a nice 1 and 2. A little bit wide through 3. Carried a lot of speed in, though. Nice tight line for 4. Just about makes the apex of 5. We'll look for a nice little bit of traction through 6. Open up 7 and get onto this back straight with as much momentum as you can possibly muster in your car. What top end speed has this Haas car got? 206 miles an hour. I think 207 into the braking zone. He's got a nice bit of straight line speed in this Haas car. Watch out for Valix down the straights during the race. Really carrying a nice straight line speed, Alex. He's gone for probably a low downforce setup. Let's see how he handles Sector 3 though in this Haas. Committed for the double apex. Didn't quite make the apex of the second part of that double right. That's beautifully on the apex there. A little bit of understeer on exit. Forces him a little bit wider than what he'd like to be. Going through turn 14 now. Late apex, opens it up for turn number 15. See where he can come across the line. AMS Hero's actually gone even faster with a 27.6. And ABR Evans 127.4 takes pole position, snatches it out of Hero's mouth. Right to death. And there is your classifieds for Q3. So Evans takes pole position with a 127.4, quickest time we've seen all day. Brilliant lap from Evans. Hero P2, Legends P3, good qualifying from Legends there. Twiggy's P4, Valix P5, Drive Forever P6, Lieutenant Dan P7, Dr. Erlin P8, and Alex is P9. Yeah, my controller keeps doing the maddest things. Keeps vibrating. Yo, AMS should challenge ABR to a team versus team. I reckon that'd be quite interesting. Their 10 best drivers against your 10 best drivers. But don't worry about answering me now, AMS Phoenix. You gotta get ready for your race, mate. So good luck. I hope you have a good one. Alright, drivers now just making final adjustments to their setup. Maybe adding or reducing their wings, depending on how they feel. Drivers outside of the top 10, or 9 I should say, they will have to start on their on whatever they set their fastest time in Q2. Whether that be on mediums or softs. Drivers outside of the top 10, from P11 onwards, will get a free tyre choice, which could come in key during a race, depending on safety cars, etc. That's all to play for at Paul Ricard. Alright, ABR Evans will lead us around on the formation lap. Get some details up on the screen for you lot. Actually, I haven't put the tyres on, have I? There you go. Alright, so the top 10 all on their quali softs. They'll be slightly worn. So they've got a slight disadvantage. Everyone else seems to have select the set of mediums all the way down to Lewis and P18s, who's on the set of softs. So Placky didn't actually participate in Q3, so it starts P10. There's your predicted pit stop strategies powered by AWS. Lap 6 and 16 for if you're going to double stop off these soft tyres onto the mediums. So yeah, Hudson on a set of mediums, his teammate Ducky on a set of mediums, the Iceman on a set of mediums, Matt's on a set of mediums, Top Gun is on a set of mediums, Posty Lad and Breezy are on a set of mediums, Lewis on a set of mediums, and AMS Phoenix is on, Lewis is on a set of softs and AMS Phoenix is on a set of mediums. What am I on about? Here's a car who's really dropped back. I reckon that's Posty Lad doing race starts. No, it's not. Who's the car that's dropped back all the way to the back then? It might be Alex. No, it's not Alex. It is an Alpha. I don't know who that Alpha is, that ghosted Alpha at the back of the grid. Here we go. Round 16, NRC, Season 1. We're at the Circuit de Paul Ricard in France. This one's going to be a good race. Doesn't look like there's any rain on the horizon. Trying to get a good view of the start. Alright, we got lights on. Lights off and away they go. Looks like Evans has got a decent launch. AMS Hero also gets a decent launch as they're powering down towards turn number 1. Drivers have really got to sort themselves out. So Hero's ghosted. There's a few cars are ghosting at the minute. I think we've got a few connection issues, but it looks like everyone's got through well. So have a look down at the back. We've got JJ Hudson and the Williams trying to swamp. Looks like to be early in Artisan. And Artisan's had to take off to the escape road. Oh, and the Williams have come together. The Williams has come together. Ducky's really lost out there. No room down that inside. I don't even think Hudson even see him. They're almost 4 wide down here in the braking zones of turn 8. Both racing points. Phoenix has had a brilliant start off the line. He's been squeezed by his mate. Matt really squeezing his teammate there, and I think Breezy's trying to take advantage of that one. Just can't get the move done there, Breezy. Hudson's really on the move. He's actually overtaken Valix now on the soft tyre. Valix not having a good time of it. I think he may have a bit of wing damage there. I mean, he's got wing damage, Valix. Oh, the Iceman there. Yeah, Valix has had to box early. He's got a bit of wing damage. Alex is up to P10. Predicted pit stop strategy if you're one stopping it. Powered by AWS. Lap 12 onto a set of hard tyres. But Evans leads us away on lap 1. 4 attempts back is Hero, then Twiggy. BCT Legends has lost the place off the start in P4. Lieutenant Dan's up to P5. Placky P6. Hudson P7. Arctic P8. Alex P9. And Lewis is P10. This is going to be a very good race from here. Can Hero stick with Evans over these next couple of laps to get some DRS and maybe attack the Renault driver? And again, predicted pit stop strategies powered by AWS. Lap 6 and 14 if you're two stopping it. It looks like the top 6 are really broken away from the rest of the field. 2.2 second gap to JJ Hudson. But Hudson's the highest medium runner. He's having a good race. Flag sector 2 and 3. Now this flag sector 2. I think that may be Posty Lad. But one more lap and the DRS will be activated. So Hero's just got to do what he's doing. Same with Twiggy, BCT Legends and Placky, all running within about 5/10 of each other. So Evans sets the fastest lap, 32.4. The Iceman is hustling here. JJ Hudson, these are running really well at the minute. There'll be one stopping on these medium tyres. They're in a good position, Hudson and Arctic. Alex needs to get a move on and get past these medium tyre cars ahead of him. Got to clear these medium runners, Alex. He's on the soft compound. They're going to be good for another couple of laps. He really needs to put the hammer down here, Alex. Oh, Lieutenant Dan's just dropped off for BCT Legends a bit. Must have made a mistake. 1.1 seconds off of him now. Drive Forever and Phoenix having a little scrap into the braking zone of 8 and 9. Safety car. We got a safety car. Did hear a massive crash, and it was Breezy. Where's Breezy been at? We're riding on board with Postal Lad now, so we can see where Breezy's been this car. Where is... I don't know where Breezy's been at, but it's a safety car early on here. And the top 5 all box. Amos Placky will take the lead in the race as he decides to stay out. JJ Hudson now up to P2. Arctic up to P3. Great start for the medium runners here. Evans has gone onto a hard tyre, see if we can take them to the end. He's going to have to do a bit of tyre management. That's an early stop. Twiggy's done the same thing onto a hard tyre. Legend has gone racing onto a medium tyre. Lieutenant Dan onto a hard tyre. Alex has gone racing onto a set of mediums. Lewis onto a hard tyre, trying to one-stop it as well. Interesting strategy calls here. Very interesting from Placky as well. Very interesting. Maybe he didn't want to double stack behind his teammate, but... Oh, Hudson's got... JJ, what you done there, mate? Run up the back of Placky. Placky should have double stacked behind his teammate, in my opinion. Because now, if he does box, he's going to be behind all the cars. He'll be at the back of the pack if he boxes on this lap. Let's have a look at some position changes on the opening 4 laps. Early safety car here at Paul Ricard. Let's have a look at the penalties. So we've got Hudson on 5 seconds. Just picked that one up, running into the back of Placky. Posted Laz on 3 seconds. Phoenix on 3 seconds. And we've got drive-through for Drive Forever. He picked the drive-through up a few weeks ago as well. So he's really struggling with that. A bit hot on the Delta. Where's the position changes? There we go. So Placky's up 9. Hudson up 9. The Iceman is up 10. Good start for the Iceman. Ducky's up 8. And Matt in the Racing Point is up 9. Evans is down 5. Hero down 5. Twiggy's down 4. Legend's down 6. Lieutenant Dan is down 3. Postal Lad is up 5. Good start from the Ferrari man running P11. Alex is down 3. Lewis up 5. Top Gun's up 1. The Doctor's down 7. Valix is down 11, but crucially back into the race with his early wing damage. Excuse me. AMS Phoenix is up 2, and Drive Forever's down 12. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. We've got a few 2 stoppers and a few 1 stoppers. Interesting, very interesting. Well, interesting to know what happened to Breezy. I did hear a massive crack. Massive smash. And then the safety car come out. So Postal Lad and Hudson have boxed. Hudson's got... Oh, that's quite smart from Hudson. He's got rid of his penalty. But he will be at the back of the grid, so he's sacrificed track position there. But he has put himself onto a one-stop strategy. He was already on a one-stop strategy. I'm not sure if it was worth... No, I think he's done the right... No, yeah, he's done the right call, because now he's just going to gain time and get onto the back of the pack instead of taking his 5 seconds when everyone's at racing speed. No, that's quite smart from JJ. Well done, JJ. He's thinking about his racing. Sadly, he's had to give up track position, but... And the Postal Lad's just sort of struggling on his wheel, I think, with a bit of track limits. Oh my god, he's in the barrier. How's he binned it there? He's on a straight. He's gonna straight line this. He's gonna straight line it. Oh no, he's not. I thought he was gonna straight line it. But he might as well have. Safety car in this lap. So the lights on the safety car have gone out. That indicates to the lead car that safety car is coming this lap. Obviously drivers get the same notification I do. Blackie effectively becomes the safety car. He dictates the pace in sector 3. And he'll get a throttle restriction if he doesn't let the safety car enter the pit lane before he applies the lad pedal. But Blackie knows what he's doing. He's an experienced league racer. Good driver as well, Blackie, but he's going to come under a lot of pressure on this stint as well. We'll see how he handles it, the Red Bull driver. There's a safety car in the distance at the top of the screen. Just going to enter the pit lane now. So Placky can get us underway whenever he wants to. See what the Red Bull driver does. And he's gone. Placky's gone. And we are away. We are racing again at Paul Ricard. So Placky leads us away from Arctic Ducky. We've got a few movers here. Post Lad's boxing, sorry. That's why he's moving. Good restart from Placky. He's pulled out a 1.1 second gap to Arctic. The Iceman, a little bit napping there. But how long will Placky's tyres last out front and them soft compounds? Can't imagine he's going to have much more tyre life. They are quality softs as well. So he's got to get the hammer down early and start creating a gap, Placky, and that's exactly what he's doing. As now he pulls out a 1.6 second gap. Hero is really hustling ABR Evans. I think Legends has made a move down the inside of Twiggy. Good move there from Legends. Caught it late, but he's up to P7. Using a bit of overtake to maintain that position. You don't want to be burning that too much. He's burning it down to halfway. Here comes Hero. Hero and Evans, this one's going to go on all race. But look at Hero now, trying to open up, use that medium compound. He's on a softer compound. He's going to have more grip at this stage of the race. Almost pushing him through turn 13. Evans has just got to weather the storm. Or put a car between himself and Hero, and that car would be that racing point of Matt. Evans is using his overtake now. He's going on the attack. He wants to get past Matt as quickly as possible. Matt just covers his lines off. Good defending there from Matt. Ex-Pilot and Drive Forever there. I think they've passed each other in the pit lane. But Evans needs to clear this racing point. He'd like to put Matt, this should be a job done here. We need to keep an eye out on Hero as well. But let's see if Evans can get this done into the braking zone of turn number 8. Matt's got a nice bit of straight line speed in that Renault. Red light blinking means he's got less than 10% ERS already. Matt's really been burning the ERS, trying to maintain pace with Evans. That's gonna be a tough ask now, with limited ERS and DRS available next lap. He really shouldn't be saving. Evans knows he's low on energy. You can see that red light blinking on the racing point. Look at the grip Hero's got through T11. And medium compounds working well right now. And you can see BCT Legends in the background just closing in on this fight. He's going well as well, Legends. He's on a medium tyre as well, so he'll want to clear Evans ASAP. I believe DRS is enabled this lap. And there we go, DRS is enabled as Placky crosses the line. 1.3 seconds now. Ducky is starting to close in. MS Phoenix down the inside of turn 1 on the Doctor. Has the Doctor got an answer? And Lewis is next up for Phoenix. Lewis trying to defend for his life. Door was open there for the Doctor. Maybe he could have drove through it. As Phoenix got himself a little bit out of shape. Oh, Lewis trying to get his elbows out. And you've got to be careful because Dr. Erling's going to get you on that operating table. Is he going to slice him up? It was scalpels at the ready. It could be scalpels at the ready. And here goes the Doctor. Dr. Erling down the inside. Brilliant move there from Erling Artisan. And he is up to P12. Nice overtake from Ants. Evans has cleared Matt, and so is Hero. Hero just going around the outside now of turn 13. Job done for Hero. He has to get that one done. He didn't want to lose any sort of time. Stuck behind Matt when he's chasing ABR Evans. And we've got Placky boxing from the lead. Red Bull in. That's going to be a hard tie to the end. PCT Legends now. He needs to clear this racing point. He needs to keep with Hero and Evans, because they're just going to start to break away now as Matt's going to hold up PCT Legends through this section of track. You can see they're starting to create a gap to the racing point driver. Legends needs to clear him ASAP. Let's see if he can get it done under DRS. He hasn't got much overtake. He has been burning it. So has Matt in the racing point. Into the braking zone here. They're going to go side by side. Space has been left. Oh, he just got pushed a little bit wide there, Legends. Sort of backed out of it. That's going to put him under pressure from Twiggy in the Red Bull now. Can Twig... Oh, we got a VSC. That sort of saved Legends thought Twiggy was going to have a run, maybe into T11 there. Who is the safety? That's for Placky. I wonder if Placky and Lewis has had a coming together there. Out of turn 7 onto the straight. That's unlucky for Placky. He is DNF'd and out of this race. He boxed from the lead. And it looks like Arctic's going to try and get a cheap pit stop here. This could be a race winning mentality here for Arctic. We'll see how long this virtual safety car stays out for. But while the cars are going around at reduced speed, he's going to get a cheap pit stop. Still under VSE conditions, so far so good. Looks like we've got a Haas coming in just behind him, and we've gone green now. So not as cheap as Arctic would like, cheap enough. And I think Alex has retired the car in the pits. Hero's cleared Evans as well. I'm not sure if that was on the VSC or just before the VSC, but Hero has cleared Evans. And there goes BCT Legends down the inside of turn number 8. He's got that one done. He needed to get that one done for his race strategy. Good move there from BCT Legends. And now he can try and get after ABR Evans. Use this medium compound to attack the hard runner. But as we're on lap 10, we've got Ducky leading the race from AMS Hero, ABR Evans P3. Legends is now P4, Matt P5 now. He's got Twiggy on the gearbox. It's just unrelenting for Matt at this current moment. He can't catch a break. Lieutenant Dan P7, followed by Alex, just 4 tenths behind. Alex needs to clear Lieutenant Dan. He's on the medium compound, he needs to get past. Oh, bit of oversteer there for Lieutenant Dan. That might give Alex a little bit of incentive to get after him. He's got a nice bit of energy stored, so has Lieutenant Dan though. So they're matching each other on energy. Sector 3 flag. That's a Renault and Lewis. Twiggy still frustratingly behind Matt. Matt doing a good hold-up job. But this could be job done. Overtake enabled already. He had a nice launch of a T7. This is going to be an easy move for the Red Bull. There goes the racing point. 201 miles an hour into the braking zone. Next up for Twiggy is BCT Legends. Matthew's yet to box, AMS Ducky's yet to box. They're still running on their race start tyres. Ducky's having a good race up in P1. All depends when he decides to box. He might want to extend his stint to a soft tyre. Or maybe he's banking on a late safety car. We'll see what the thinking is between Matt and Ducky. Matt might come in as he's starting to lose time to Lieutenant Dan. See if Matt wants to box the car here, and he's gone on. He's still driving. But there's Matt just at the top of your screen there, followed by the Lieutenant Dan. AMS Phoenix here is going for a move on Alex into turn number 1. Alex goes a little bit wide, gets it all a bit wrong, and that's a good move there from AMS Phoenix. Controlled the inside line. So the Racing Point team got a little issue to sort out here, because obviously Amex Phoenix is the quicker driver at this stage of the race. Matt's still low on energy, and I think they need to switch it around here, the Racing Point team. And I think Matt's boxed. So yeah, he has boxed the car. He's released his teammate. Good work there from Matt. Good opening stint there for Matt. We'll see where he comes out. And he's going to be on a nice fresh set of tyres as well. Took their medium tyres 11 laps. We've got the Iceman and Matt going at it. I'm sorry, Matt is still coming out of the pits. I thought he'd rejoin the track then, but he's going to come out P13. Hards to the end for Matt. Ducky's still going. He's the only man yet to stop. ABR Evans looks in a very, very strong position to win this race. Going to the end, I believe Amos Hero, and obviously Ducky's definitely got to do his mandatory pit stop. But Evans looks bang on to win this race from here. I think his only challenger would be Twiggy, but he's like 3 seconds back from Evans at this current moment. So it all depends how long Ducky and Hero can maintain this pace on the medium tyre. So they will start to fall off soon, the mediums. 9 laps currently. I believe they'll have about 14, maybe lap 14 they'll have good grip, and then they start to fall off. But Ducky's boxed from P1. That releases Hero. Now leading the Grand Prix is AMS Hero, followed by ABR Evans. BCT Legends up to P3. Twiggy P4. Phoenix will take P5. Lieutenant Dan P6. Alex will be P7. Dr. Erlin into the top 10, running P8. JJ Hudson P9. And AMS Ducky looks like he's going to come out in P10, unless the Iceman of Arctic has anything to say about it. And here comes Arctic. He knows he's coming out of pit lane, pulls over to the right hand side. Good driving there from Arctic. Nice and aware. The Iceman knew exactly what was going on there. So Ducky now going to the end of the Grand Prix. He's on the freshest compound. He needs to clear the Iceman pretty quick. See what sort of defence Arctic puts up here. And it's just pure grip off of turn 17 and DRS, and that was an easy move there for the Williams driver. Can Arctic get a run out of turn 9? Ducky using a little bit of VRS. He's in the slipstream, Arctic. Here he comes. Is he going to make the move in? Oh, we got a VSC. Arctic was gaining and gaining, but we do have a VSC. Who is that for? That may have been for Lewis. MS Ducky's severe collision with Arctic. Here we go, cheap pit stops. Legends on a cheap pit stop. Could be race winning mentality there for Legends. Alex on a cheap pit stop. The Doctors come in for a cheap pit stop. So is JJ Hudson. This all could work out for them 4 drivers. That releases Twiggy now up into P3, onto the podium now. I think Twiggy could be bang on here for P2. Depending on what his pace is like in clean air, Twiggy. Can he close the gap down? And we go green. We have gone green now. ABR Evans has got a drive-through under VSC. ABR Evans has got a drive-through under VSC. He'll be bitterly disappointed about that one. I think he's ghosting at the minute as well. I think he's a ghosted car. It looks like a ghosted car, ABR Evans. That's a shame. MS Phoenix is having a good race in P4. Right at the back of the grid. Legends with that cheap pit stops come out P6 on a medium tyre. Fresh mediums to the end for Legends. They'll be fine to the end as well. He'll have nice pace in this final stint. Followed by Ducky, who's boxed on his one stop. He's on a set of hard tyres to the end here. Going to be very interesting between Legends and Ducky here. ABR Evans is taking his drive-through penalty. See where he's going to come out. Lieutenant Dan and Phoenix have already gone through. Lieutenant Dan pressuring AMS Phoenix here. Evans is ghosted. I think Evans has left the session. Look at the gap Legends is pulling out. 1.4 seconds. The medium tyres are going to be super fast in this coming to the late stages of this race. Legend just made a really good strategy call here. Alex overtakes the ghosted car of ABR Evans. Flag sector 3. That could be Posty Lad or ex-pilot there. It may be P-Lad. As the Doctor gets past ABR Evans, up to P8 now. The Doctor chasing down his close friend NRC Alex Detley. As we look to the front of the grid, Lieutenant Dan is chasing a podium position here in the McLaren. Same tyre vintage as AMS Phoenix, on a compound harder though, Lieutenant Dan. So late on in the race, his tyres will come to him. He's keeping good pace right now, Lieutenant Dan. He's having a really good race. If he gets on the podium, I might promote him to Major Dan. At the minute, Lieutenant Dan's having a good race. But Lieutenant Dan's got a better ring to it than Major Dan. Postal has been disqualified from the session. I was just thinking that he's going to get disqualified soon. He's an absolute spoon. But the Iceman puts in the fastest lap of a 1:31.8. Got a few gaps forming here. This is the closest fight on track for the podium. It's Lieutenant Dan versus AMS Phoenix. McLaren versus Racing Point. AMS Heroes box from the lead. AMS Heroes box from the lead. Twiggy's going to take the lead of this Grand Prix. So the Red Bull driver is on the hard tyre, going to the end. He's going to be chased down by AMS Phoenix and Lieutenant Dan. Now onto the podium. And Hero, and there goes Legends. Legends passes Hero. So that's a good undercut there from Legends. Up to P4. Has he got the pace? He is closing in on Lieutenant Dan. 9.6 seconds. It was 10 seconds into turn 1. He took 4 tenths out of him. See what he takes out of him through this section. 9.5 seconds, Legends now. 9.4, he's definitely closing. He is rapid right now, Legends. The AlphaTauri is coming alive. I think Arts is slowly now catching Alex. 2.7, 2.8 now. Let's see what his Rand. Lenny's must have made a... Well, he hasn't made a mistake because he's still 9.4 seconds away from Phoenix. I think Ducky's just picked up the pace here. And Hero just 1.7 seconds back. Watch out for Hero. The battle between Legends, Ducky and Hero. This could get interesting between these three. This could come alive here. And as AMS Phoenix is boxing. He's boxing off the medium tyres. they're not going to go to the end of the race. He's going to lose the podium here, Phoenix. That should be a soft tyre for Phoenix. Soft tyres for Phoenix, surely. And here's a soft tyre for Phoenix. AMS Ducky puts the fastest lap of the race in 1:31 as he gets past. I'm sorry, as he closes in on BCT Legends. I did see a little green arrow, but I think it's just passing Phoenix coming out of the pit. So Legends is under a bit of pressure here. Their medium tyres are not dropped off yet. I just think Ducky's just picked up the pace. Finding some good pace, some nice grip on these hard tyres at this current moment. Bit of overtake off the exit of turn 7. Legends defends the inside line. No overtake for Legends as that red light is blinking. That's a good move there from AMS Ducky. See if Legends can come back at him, but I don't think he's got the energy to do so. And he needs to be looking in his wing mirrors. He needs to be saving a bit of energy to maybe defend against Hero, because Hero's coming at him at a rate of knots. 6% overtake for the AlphaTauri man of Legends. He's in a bit of a pickle right now. Caught between a rock and a hard place. So MS Hero, we're licking his chops when he sees that red light blinking on the AlphaTauri. He's got 85%. Oh, there's a bit of oversteer from Legends. He tries to break the toe. This is going to be an easy move here for the Mercedes driver. And AMS Hero sets the fastest lap in the process as well for 1:31.3. Good lap there from AMS Hero. He's really putting the hammer down. Legends, I think, is going to have to settle for P5, sorry, depending on the pace up front with Twiggy and Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan 4.2 seconds behind P1 man Twiggy. Lucky's actually got a penalty. So it's not all over yet for Legends. He can still nick a place off of Ducky. Is he going to go for the move? Is he going to go late on the brakes into turn 8? He thinks better of it. He might have a run out of turn 9 though with this extra grip he's getting from the medium tyres. Here we go. Lucky's had a decent launch actually. He might be a bit too far back. He's just going to close with the slipstream. In a nice toe down here. Let's see, he's going to have to follow through sector 3, I think. Unless he makes an audacious move around the outside of turn 12 with the extra grip. But he's definitely not on. He's definitely not close enough for that. He's going to follow him through. See if he can get him down. Ducky's had a good launch off the final corner of T15. But Hero just biding his time. He's got a nice energy store. Ducky on 41%. Less than half to Hero. 6 laps remaining here at the French Grand Prix, whereas Phoenix puts in a 1:37 on the soft tyre. He's trying to close down the Doctor in his closing laps. Legends hanging on now, 24%, but I think this is a Hero's chance now. He's going to have a nice launch of a 7. This is going to be job done for Hero. Ducky's got no answer to that. So Hero now gets himself back into P3. And the Racing Point is definitely closing in on early and Artisan. 1.5. He's just going down per metre per tenth. Really having a good race here. Matt and Hudson looks like they're getting close together as well in these closing stages. Matt using some overtake, trying to get a run on Hudson, maybe into T11. But Hudson's got that one covered off into T11. Double apex right. But the Doctor's going to come under some late pressure here. He's going to have to get his elbows out if he wants to defend against this Racing Point. He's on 2-lap old soft tyres. They're going to be as grippy as you like. Some nice sticky soft slicks to attack the Mercedes of Dr. Erlin. He's just creeping into DRS range as well. Ducky trying to hang on to some DRS to AMS Hero. And that's crucial in his defence against BCT Legends. BCT Legends still with that red light blinking, unable to charge energy here. It was very wasteful with his energy when I was riding on board with Legends. Drained it to half, and he's just not really had any energy since. Maybe that's the sort of thing he needs to work on. I'm not taking anything away from Legends. He's a better driver than me. I'm just noticing an observation. Just need to manage your ERS levels a little bit better to maintain constant pace for a Grand Prix, is what I'm saying. But here we go. AMS Phoenix now. 6/10 behind Dr. Erlin. Can Dr. Erlin hold on for these last few laps? He's got 5 laps to try and hold on to it. But I think Phoenix is going to have too much pace. What sort of levels Dr. Erlin now? He's draining his ERS. I think he might just about have it covered into T1. He's going to have to get his elbows out down that back straight. Dr. Erlin, we've got... Oh, Arntz must have gone a bit wide there. He's picked up a time penalty. That's a shame for Arntz. Amex Phoenix from the back of the grid has had a good race. Really enjoyed his drive today, Phoenix. Had a little chat with him in the Twitch chat as well. Seems like a nice bloke. Runs the AMS team. Nice fella. And here he goes. Dr. Erlin is now P8. AMS Phoenix P7. Good move from the Racing Point. It was an easy one on them tyres. Next up for Phoenix is Alex. Let's see if we can get after Alex. Come on, Phoenix. Put the hammer down. See what you got. Lucky still hanging on to Hero's DRS. Not sure if they're in a party together, maybe working together. He's just getting dragged along towards the end of this race, and they are closing in on Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan's podium maybe under threat. 19 lap old hard tyres from Twiggy and Dan. Really stretching them. Really good drive. And it's almost paid off for him. 3 laps remaining for Lieutenant Dan. Can he hang on to a podium? It's going to be a tough ask as AMS Hero now puts the pressure on. He's had a brilliant race today, AMS Hero, and this should be a job done as well. There's the McLaren down the inside. That's a good job. Look at Ducky now getting interested as well. Lurking in the background there, Ducky. He's going to have a nice run against Dan. Dan, the back straight. See, I'm going to view this. Well, I think here I've just gone a bit too far down the road to get a good view. And here comes Ducky. And there goes the McLaren. So Ducky gets himself into P3. Remember, he's got penalty looming over his head. So it's not all doom and gloom for Lieutenant Dan yet. He might be able to still hang on to something here. He's got 3 laps to maybe stay. I don't like looking at the penalties. I like to let it fall out. Let the chips fall where they fall. But it's a valiant effort from Lieutenant Dan. He rolled the dice, stayed out on the hard tyre, took track position. He's had a good race. P4's not a bad result to be in any leg race. P4's not a bad result, to be fair. I think them tyres are just starting to drop off now as he gets a bit of oversteer on exit. I think they're just trying to fall off, and BCT Legends might get interest here late on. 2 laps to go in the French Grand Prix. Twiggy's still leading, 5.7 the gap. Twiggy's had a brilliant race out front. 21 lap old hard tyres, the same vintage as Lieutenant Dan. Twiggy obviously was a little bit further down the road. That's going to come in key here. It's going to come in clutch. But can Hero close it down? He is closing the gap. He's got two laps to make up 5 seconds. It's going to be a big ask for Hero. I think Twiggy might have it covered. We'll see how it plays out. 2.6 from Phoenix to Alex. Phoenix has got to get the hammer down. Alex is doing well to maintain his pace on the medium tyre. Alex knows what he's got to do. And I missed the move with Legends and Dan. Is that a puncher? I think that's a puncher for Lieutenant Dan. He's in puncher territory. Front right puncher for Lieutenant Dan. Twiggy must be, and Twiggy's got one as well. Front right puncher for Twiggy. And there goes AMS Hero into P1, Ducky into P2. Oh, it's heartbreak for the Red Bull. Absolute heartbreak for the McLaren team as well. They've drove such a good race. Unlucky Twiggy and Lieutenant Dan. But AMS Hero takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Ducky's up to P2. Legends is going to find himself on the podium here. Heartbreak for those two drivers, Twiggy and Lieutenant Dan. Arnt is up to P6. Alex is up to P4. P2 man in the championship, remember Alex? Championship's over, but it's still cementing your spot in P2. Good drive from Alex. And Ducky and AMS Hero are battling for the lead of this Grand Prix. Hero now just slightly breaking the toe, frustrating Ducky behind him. Let's have a look at them rear tyres, see if they're in, start to grain up. They seem to be in alright condition. A little bit of graining on the front, on the rear right. Rear left looks alright. Bit graining on the front left as well. That'll be through turn number 10 though. That's where that takes the punishment. Twiggy now coming through JJ Hudson. He's doing the points there, and he's got Matt just ahead of him as well, Twiggy. Really looking racy. And again, Matt, red light blinking. That's a nice move around turn 13. Can he make it stick? Matt covers him off. Swipes right. Looks like he was on Tinder then, Matt. This should be a nice move for the Red Bull driver. He's got them nice soft tyres. Matt's going to really struggle to keep him behind him. And that's a good move there. Twiggy up to P7. 10 seconds, 9.9 seconds, sorry, behind Erling Artisan. And this is the final lap of the Grand Prix. Williams v Mercedes. What's Heroes? They've both been draining overtake. They've both been pushing on these final 2 laps. Ducky's trying to force the issue. I think Hero's got it covered off. He's had a brilliant drive, AMS Hero. There's a hero. AMS Phoenix is tantalisingly close to Alex, 1.4 seconds. He's just run out of laps. Good drive though from Phoenix from the back of the grid. And there is your race winner. AMS Hero takes the checker flag. P1 for Hero, P2 for Ducky. Legends on his debut race picks up a podium. That's a good drive from BCT Legends. Alex will take home Phoenix P5. Dr. Erlin takes P5. Good race from the Doctor. He just keeps plugging away and picks up a nice handful of points there, Dr. Erlin. Phoenix P6, Twiggy P7. Heartbreak for Twiggy on the second to last lap, lap 26, with a front left puncher. Matt in P8. Matt in P8, and then Lieutenant Dan got P9. He himself had a front left puncher as well. Driver of the day is AMS Phoenix. Good drive there, like I said, from the back of the grid. Really, really impressed with AMS Phoenix today. Awesome, awesome job, mate. Let's have a look at your classifieds. Oh, so we've got the podium celebrations first. And there's your race winner, AMS Hero. On the top step, good drive from the Mercedes driver. Ducky with a good drive in P2. And BCT Legends on his debut takes the third step on the podium. Awesome driving all round. Good race here from NRC. And here is your classifieds coming up. There's a hero on P1. On the top step of the podium, AMS Hero P1, Ducky P2, Legends P3, Alex P4. Good drive from Alex, good drive from the Doctor as well, P5. AMS Phoenix P6, Twiggy P7, heartbreak for the Red Bull man with a front left puncher, 2 laps from the end. Matt picks up P8, Lieutenant Dan P9. Again, heartbreak from the McLaren, running P2 at the time. Hudson P10, Drive Forever P11, Arctic P12, Evans P13, Top Gun P14, Posty Lad 15th, Lewis 16th, Alex 17th, Amis Placky 18th, and Breezy P19. That runs off the grid. Awesome job again, NRCF1. Put on a good show. I enjoyed the race, as I always do here at NRC. But that's it from me. I will be here same time next week for round 17. I believe that's the final round of the season. And we're into Lagos, Brazil. So tune in next weekend. Next week, sorry. I keep doing that. Next weekend. Tune in next week. Same time, same place. 8 PM BST. 9 PM if you're from Norwegian. If you're Norwegian, if you're from Norway. That's it from me. Hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Good night. See you next week.